Hey guys, SalvoScape here. I wanted to do a little check-in and showcase of my current character I'm working on. That's an Ice Strike Ritualist. I haven't been posting much because honestly I've been so sucked into the 0.3 patch that I have not had much time for anything else. I did league start. I didn't league start this character. I league started a Lich build, and I did a Black Flame Covenant Fireball with the Ember Fusillade for single target, Living Bomb, you know, that type of thing, the big purple screen explosions. But yeah, I switched over around level 88, 89, I think, on that character to start this new Ritualist, and it's been a ton of fun. I've been doing Hollow Palm, so obviously, you know, evasion stacking, pretty much Ritualist, going for the high crit chance, high crit damage, and I'm running the triple herald setup here, as well as Ghost Dance and Wind Dancer. I will say that this is definitely not min-maxed yet, and I have a lot to change up. I just wanted to show it off while it was in like a realistic and very achievable state, in case anyone was interested in, you know, maybe trying this build out yourself. Right now, I would say on the build I have maybe 15 to 20 div invested, so you know, a good little chunk of change, but not unachievable or insane if you wanted to try it out for a new character. And like I said, I have plenty of room to grow. Like my rings are all only about 1 to 2 div each. And obviously I'm rocking the Ingenuity belt to boost all that stuff with the Ritualist Ascendancy passive as well. But yeah, so without further ado, I'll show off a couple maps so you guys could see kind of how it plays, and we'll go from there. So yeah, as you can see, it's a super fast-paced build. It honestly feels more like PoE 1 Flicker Strike than PoE 2's version of Flicker Strike, if that makes sense. It's almost like if you could control PoE 1's Flicker Strike a little bit better, to be a little bit less of a suicide bomber, then it'd be essentially this build, I would say. It's been super fun. I'm sure if you guys are paying attention, you notice the EHP right now on this build is super low. That's one thing I'm definitely working on getting up. You know, I'm like under 3k essentially EHP, which is kind of sketchy when you're darting around the map like that. But, you know, I've got, you know, what, 5 levels left essentially. I'd probably take it up to 95, and I'll be able to grab a couple more ES nodes to get that boosted up and help a little bit with that. But honestly, it's kind of, you know, just the type of build where you just run in there and kill stuff before it can get to you, and if you get caught, that you might be in a little bit of trouble. But you know, I mean, we have 70, almost 75% evasion rating, and we got, you know, max res, obviously, so it holds up for what it has to do. It definitely could use a little bit more in the tanking department, but damage is pretty good. The flat damage, you know, I mean, this tooltip isn't really accurate, I know that, but once I have all the rage stacks built up, it's over a quarter mil damage, so not too bad. It's nothing crazy. Like, obviously, I'm sure there's probably 30 better versions of this build online, but this is just what I've come up with so far before I hit any min-maxing or crazy stuff like that. But yeah, I've been having a super fun time in point 3, and then obviously I'm pretty excited with this new 0.31 update we got. I'm really liking the you know, different uses for the precursor tablets instead of having to run around circles to all the towers and stuff like that. So I'm gonna definitely blast up quite a bit. I want to try to get, you know, this character up to level 95 and kind of min-max it, switch around some skill gems and stuff, and optimize a little bit. And then, honestly, I'm not sure what I'll do. I kind of wanted to get, I've never gotten a Headhunter yet, so I was thinking about making that my goal, like just trying to grind out Headhunter, but then I'm like, I don't know if I'd even use it on this character because Ingenuity is so useful. Who knows, maybe once I get like a bunch of extra money stacked up, I'll go back to my Lich Black Flame Fireball build and maybe throw Headhunter on there and see if we could do something weird with that. But yeah, I just wanted to do a quick check-in with you guys. I've been having a ton of fun. I've been super excited to see that the player counts, you know, on Steam charts and stuff are actually holding very well this league, which I guess is to be expected with the new trade and stuff like that, and all the extra crafting and fun features. So I was kind of thinking, you know, now that we've had, what, 3 league resets so far, what is stacking up to be my favorite ascendancies? And I think I would say Witch Hunter and Ritualist, honestly. Witch Hunter, I mean, just the culling for me is insane. You can really do some ridiculous single target damage with that stuff. And then the Ritualist I just like because I feel like it's got a, you know, honestly, besides the amulet and ring nodes, all the other ascendancy nodes on it kind of suck. But I feel like there's a lot of potential for it just because it's what would you call, not universal, but I guess adaptable to a lot of different builds. For example, when I started making my Ritualist, I knew I wanted to do Ice Strike, and actually my good buddy that I play with online a lot, he went Ice Strike Invoker, and I was like, man, I want to do Ice Strike too, but let's not do the exact same thing. So I tried Ritualist, and honestly, it stacks up. It holds up pretty well, and I don't even have any crazy jewelry yet, so I'm really excited to see how far I can take it. It's been super fun, and it's especially satisfying on those overrun by the Abyss maps. Oh my gosh, you could chain almost through the whole thing. It really does remind me of in Settlers League, I had my Flicker Strike Duelist character, and it reminds me a lot of that. It really does scratch that same itch, so it's been a ton of fun. We'll see how I'm feeling after I get done, min-maxing this character, if I want to make one more. I was thinking about doing a solo self-found character and trying out some totems. I don't know which way I've seen some Warbringer totem builds, and I've seen obviously the Tactician. I was almost even thinking about League starting Tactician grenade totems, but I did play gas grenade auto ignite build Witch Hunter in 0.2, so I was like, I don't know if I want to play something so similar right off the rip, but I don't know. I've seen a lot of really cool things with the mortar cannons and flash grenade and all that stuff. It looks pretty fun, honestly. So who knows? Maybe I'll give that a try after I finish, ironing out everything on this character that I want to. But we'll see. If it feels like too much of a grind, I might take a little break and switch over to playing something more casual for a little bit, like some Halo or something, just so I'm not burned out. Because I think I am going to play the upcoming PoE 1 League. And then, obviously after that, coming up right in December, we're going to be having our 0.4 PoE 2 reset. So definitely a lot to look forward to, and I've been having a blast, honestly. I don't see any slowing down in my future yet, but we'll see how it goes. One thing that I haven't gone too crazy on, but I've just started to dip my toes in, is Trial of Sekima farming. Usually I am a super anti-Sekima trial, but this class, surprisingly, for being a melee, which you would think is pretty bad for, maintaining your honor, is pretty good, because you can flick and fly around so fast, and usually you're able to get the damage off before they can even touch you. So for a melee character, this one holds up pretty well too for Sekima farming, which obviously, you got all the jewels and good loot you could get from that. So I think I'm going to explore that a little more too as I progress this character. RNG wise, I feel like I've done pretty well so far this league. I haven't got anything too insane. I did get a breach ring that was worth 14 div. That was a nice boost. That's pretty much, that breach ring paid for almost everything I'm wearing right now, to be honest with you. So just goes to show, it only really takes one good lucky drop for you guys out there that are all like getting disheartened that you're not getting a div or two in your maps. It's like, hey man, just stick it out, because you just need one good drop realistically, and that could change it all. Also, I won't lie, a lot of people I've seen are like, really digging into crafting this league with all the new options, and I did do quite a bit through the campaign, but I have not done any big money, like multiple div crafts yet, and I'm kind of surprised, because I was kind of thinking I'd want to dig in so much, but the trading has just been so nice that it's like, I don't know, like I feel like I can't pull myself away from mapping and, doing trial farming and stuff like that, because it's like, man, I could craft it, or I could just throw this in the store and then run a couple more maps, get some more money, and then, just buy the thing. So it's tough. That's another reason I'm thinking about maybe before I retire on this league, I'll do a solo self-found character just to force myself to get some more crafting in, because I do feel a little guilty in that regard. But yeah, as you can see, it's a pretty fun build. I don't know if I mentioned already, but once you stack your evasion up as much as we have, you get 10 attacks per second or more, which is just absolutely ridiculous. I haven't thrown together a build guide or template yet, just because, like I said, I have not done a good job of min-maxing and optimizing. Even though I'm level 90, I have a lot of work to do on this. But if one of you guys really does want some kind of build template for this, let me know, and I can throw together a quick one just to help you guys get started with it. But anyway, I hope you guys had a good time watching, and I hope you guys have good RNG out there. Peace.